Hello. Welcome back to Her Hive.
Welcome back to the Hive.
Please make sure you're following us on social media, on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you listen. Please make sure you download. That's how we get our streams. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. We need more subscribers on YouTube.
Yes.
Please. Thank you.
Me and Jas are going to work on, hitting y'all with some more content, some more videos. We have some videos in the tuck. And we also have some new things that we're introducing to the show. Some segments that we think you guys would love. So we really can't wait to show you guys them. And today will be the first episode we do them.
Yes. Look for a show that has a little bit more structure. We're going to get into some more hot topics, some things that we're all discussing and want to know more about. A little bit more of what's going on in our lives, what's going on in this coconut. You can hear
it's hollow, bitch.
You can hear the echo from here.
Yes.
Yeah. So So we're gonna kick off with our first segment. Her lesson. So these are things that we came across this week, things that have happened to us, kicking off there. You want to start or should I start?
I think I should start.
Okay.
So my lesson of this week is that it's not always you. That's my lesson. No, hear me out.
Okay.
I feel like sometimes when we have a close relationship with somebody or we in close proximity with somebody, like Jas, you could be acting funny one day and I'd be like, damn, what did I do to Jas? But it's more normal for us to do it in our relationships. Like somebody can just be up and down, moody. You don't know. Shit. It might be something going on with them that you don't know about.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm the type of person, so this is really transparent. I have an anxious attachment style.
Oh.
So when somebody is acting funny, I feel like, what did I do? What did I do?
You internalize
and
it.
I internalize it and I overthink it.
And you try and figure out what you've done wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. That does seem very anxious. That's what that means.
That's anxious. It's an anxious attachment style. And it's probably from being a kid. It builds in you, I think. And yeah, I'm trying now. I got a book about it, a workbook and everything. Because I want to change that about myself. I just feel like it's not conducive to my growth. And I also feel like it can just be troubling.
Yeah.
In a relationship space.
So give us an example of when it wasn't you.
When it wasn't me.
Yeah. How'd you come to this conclusion this week?
Oh, how'd I come to this conclusion? Oh, you guys, me and my boyfriend and broke up and got back together this week. But I came to this conclusion. My boyfriend, he was just really quiet and finicky. We're two really expressive people. And he was answering the phone hey.
He was just kind of down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was I did something to you.
Yeah.
Instead of saying what's wrong? And then I did something to you turned into a whole argument because he felt like I was picking with him for some reason. Okay. So it was just a whole thing. But no, niggas is really just having bad days.
Yeah. Yeah, that can happen. And I think especially when you're in a relationship with somebody, men can get quiet sometime and not not mean, but a little short tempered.
Yeah.
A little terse, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And it can come out of, my grandpa was like that, where he would just wake up on the wrong side of the bed in the morning. And he would just be short with everybody, have an attitude. And my grandma would just ignore him.
My stepdad is like that.
Yeah, he wakes up on the wrong side of the bed. And I remember I dated a guy once who did that. And it would make me feel I never felt what did I do wrong? It more so made me feel when is this going to blow over? And how am I supposed to be putting up with this?
For me, I think the reason why I be feeling what did I do wrong is because I can do things wrong. Because I am just so fly out the mouth. This is not anything that's wrong with me, but I do think I'm learning to be cognizant of things I say to people. Because, yeah, it's fuck everybody, but it's also the people you care about, you should care about their feelings.
Yeah, you should.
So I think that the reason why I go, oh, damn, what did I do? Because I just can unconsciously do shit to people.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but I think that's such a hard place to put on yourself. What did I do? To try and examine and go back over everything that you could have done, could have said. I think that would drive me crazy trying to figure out.
I take things so personal.
Okay.
I take things personal.
Take things personal.
just especially for the people that I hold like at a higher regard. Like even my mom, like my mom could be short with me on the phone and I'd be like, damn, what'd I do to you? Like I don't know. And I do understand that people have outside forces because even I do, you know, I can be in a bad mood about something. Nobody could have did anything, but that's a part of like the anxious attachment style. It's like you're overthinking when somebody's performing in a way that you're not used to them acting, and it makes you feel like, damn,
what did I do?
What the fuck?
Yeah. Okay, well that's good to know. That's something that we think like we can definitely think about. My lesson for this week is we're all human and can have a human moment. So my daughter and I'm very blessed. I have a teenager. We don't really fight. Like we don't get into it. We don't go back and forth. There's no yelling and screaming, blah, blah, blah. But this past week, we had a big blowout. And oh my God, she was so disrespectful and out of control. And it really made me stop in my tracks kind of. And I cried about it. Like, I won't say she made me cry, but like the situation made me cry.
It's okay to say your kids made you cry.
Yeah.
My child is 7 and sometimes he acts some type of way to me or say some shit to me that be like once he go to sleep, my feelings be hurt.
Yeah, like she really hurt me this week and I was really like,
I hate that.
I know. And I felt even worse because we don't have that type of relationship. Like we don't like have so it was like it hurt me what she said, and then it hurt me that the situation even was happening. And so, you know, I had made a promise to myself a couple years ago when we got into it bad like this that, you know, I would never go there again with her, blah, blah, blah. And I ended up doing it. And I felt like I was really hard on myself. But then I just had to remember, like, I'm a person too. I'm not a perfect parent. I'm trying to be a perfect parent. But in being a perfect parent, I'm still a human. And I'm going to make mistakes. And I'm going to have shortcomings. Yeah. And so this week was really like a big lesson in like first conflict, like how we should be handling conflict in the house, us being two ladies, but then also like not being so hard on myself. I think I'm really hard on myself as a mother. Like
you are.
I hold myself to like a very high, I don't know if standard is a word, but like, I don't know. Like I try and just like, I always say you walk a knife's edge. If you make a mistake, you get cut. Like I try and do everything like not perfect, but I don't know. So this week was hard. This was a challenging week that caused for a lot of introspection.
May I ask what you guys argued about?
She didn't want to go to school. And so this is partially my fault where my daughter has very bad cramps. We took her to the doctor. She doesn't have like endometriosis or fibroids or anything like that. She's just one of those women that unfortunately just have a really hard time during her time of the month. So I let her stay home for that. But then occasionally I will let her stay home so she can catch up on schoolwork, housework, and just kind of have like a day. She already had a day. She already did not go to school Wednesday. And then she did not want to go to school Friday. And I was like, you're going. And she was like, I'm not going. She told me no, pretty much. And I'm like, get up out the bed. No. I had to physically pull her out of the bed. She got back in bed. I'm like, get up now. She would not. She was like, no, I'm not going to school. I'm not. She like was completely disregarding me, disrespecting me, just was being defiant, like literally. She just was like, I'm not going. You can't make me go. And it just escalated from there. And it got really big. It got really ugly. She told me she wasn't going to do this. She was not doing that.
It make you feel like I didn't gave you leeway. I
you stayed home
this
week.
Most people, mothers, we wouldn't even be having this exchange. You wouldn't even be having a day. Yeah. You know?
And you already had a day this week. Like, what are you saying?
My girl said, I need 2 days.
You sound absolutely insane. And she was like, so when we finally calmed down and talked about it, she said, well, I felt like I could change your mind because you always say no and then I can always get you to change your mind. So that's like a...
Damn.
Yeah, that made me feel like, well, that's what I get. Pussy. Yeah, like you essentially are just calling me pussy. Like that whatever I say, you kind of just, you know, oh, that's just, she don't mean it. So, and then on top of that, I'm a bad punisher in the way that like, I don't feel like going to wake her up in the morning, so I'll let her keep her phone, but she can't have the phone. You know what I mean? Like, so punishing her is always a pain in the ass for me, because that's like more for me to deal with. So she's punished when she gets back in town. She also, this is spring break week, so she went on a lovely cruise with her friend and her friend's mom to Jamaica. So she's having a ball, but when she gets home, she will be punished, and she knows that she will be punished. So it's just a lot. Like,
don't be too hard on yourself.
I know.
And then you also got to understand, like, her age.
That was
the time where we start smelling ourselves.
I was like, okay, she's at that age. Her period is coming. Like, she was just tripping. Like, she completely lost her mind. Like, completely.
It was one of those things where you was looking at her like,
are you okay? Yeah, like literally, I was like, I was flabbergasted, honestly. I could not believe she was behaving that way towards me. It really hurt me, and I told her that. Like, your actions, mind you, like I said, she's going on this trip, so she has to do all her vacation prep. So that means I have to pay for hair, nails, toes. And, you know, Jade's a fancy ass bitch.
Yeah, Jade's that girl.
French tip, all acrylic on her toes, designs, like, she wants all the things. She wants top lashes and bottom lashes. She wants, you know, design on all 10 fingernails. She wants boho hair. She wants all the junk. And I give it to her all. And that was the other part that had pissed me off, because the day before, I ended up paying $125 for a pedicure. And I was like, in what world is a pedicure $125?
Get acrylic on the big toe only if you need it.
Well, she does need it, because she has little... Poor baby. She is beautiful from head to ankle. That baby's feet are chewed.
He's gonna fuck you up.
I know, but it's the truth. They are chewed. Her toenails are just little, like, stubby little, like, nothings. They're just... Yeah, so she needs acrylic on her big toe. But she got acrylic on all 10 toes, and French, and gel, and design. So it
was expensive.
Yeah, she ran it up. That was Thursday.
And
Friday morning.
Like Friday. Yeah.
Friday morning, you cutting up and telling me what you're not going to do, and you not going to school, and you not cleaning the house, and you're not taking the dog out. Like, you just cutting up. So that also pissed me off, because I'm like, I don't think I have ever spent that type of money on a pedicure. Like, now granted, all I get is gel, but like,
yeah, I mean,
still, like, are you crazy? So that's what happened. We had it out, and, you know, we ended up talking. I do think that, you know, she kept saying that I was invalidating her feelings, and I didn't care how she felt, and I didn't care. And I was like, well, you know, it's not that I was invalidating your feelings or I didn't care how you felt. It's just how you feel was not what was most important.
Yeah.
What I think is what's most important. So you can have your opinion, but you still getting out this bed.
Girl, fuck the internet. Because let me tell you, the stuff that these kids be putting on the internet, and it's all these other people that's telling you, yeah, your mom's invalidating your feelings. She's not looking at you like this. She's not. Like, it's this whole group on Twitter, right, called girl talk minors, and they be posting text messages with their moms, etc. And you have all these people in the comments telling you the things that Jay is saying to you. I feel like back in our day when we were younger, we didn't have no other people saying, oh, your mom is invalidating your feelings. Like, we wouldn't even been able to articulate like that thought.
Yeah.
So fuck the internet.
That's what I felt.
That's how I feel. Fuck the internet.
And I felt like I was having not an argument with an adult, but like an argument with my girlfriend. Like, if I was in a girlfriend relationship, like, you're invalidating my feelings. You don't give a fuck how I feel. And I'm like, what is wrong
about
with
going
you?
to school?
Yeah, like, you sound crazy. You literally sound insane. Like, yeah. So
did she apologize?
Yeah. She apologized. She apologized a few times. So, like, when she got to school, she sent me a long apology text. And then when she got home from school, we ended up getting into it. And then after we calmed down, she apologized, gave me a hug. So, you know, it's fine. But she's still punished. Yeah, she's still punished. Because she essentially called me pussy. So
yeah. And it's like, okay, well, let me not be so lenient.
Yes, you get to do everything you want to do. So maybe we need to not have that happen no more. So,
period. That was a really, really good lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah, people always be like, Dira, you want a girl so bad. You and that girl gonna be battling it out.
You know, like I said, I'm very blessed and fortunate where we don't have those type of problems. But like, yeah, when we do fight, we fight. And it's bad.
It's like arguing in the mirror, bitch.
Pretty much.
That's sick.
I know. It's pretty bad, but that's my lesson. Moms, you are human too. You are going to fall short. You are going to fall short sometime, and it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like those were 2 good lessons.
Those were.
So the lessons were, it's not always you, and you're human.
Yeah. You're human too, Mom. Yeah.
All right.
Yay. Next topic.
Next segment. Because we have to start introducing our segments. Hot honey. So hot honey is the topics. It could be Twitter topics. It could be pop culture. Whatever's going on in the world, we want to talk about what y'all talking about. Okay? So this is some tea for me. Cardi B DM'd the GOAT Alexis. The GOAT Alexis runs a small blog. This blog is like something where you have to be a member of to see the tea. But the GOAT Alexis is really in the business. When I used to run Henny Tea with Dira, she was somebody that we would like speak.
Okay.
And so I guess she was arguing with Cardi B because Cardi B gets in these blogs DMs and she argued with people. So I guess the GOAT Alexis had posted like, oh, you know, Cardi was still fucking Offset after she filed for divorce or whatever. And Cardi DMs her and she's like, why you saying I was fucking Offset? Something. How about Ari was fucking Offset while we was together and blah, blah, blah. So the GOAT Alexis posts her DMs and then she posts a tweet of Ari's from around the time that apparently Ari had fucked Offset. Ari was like, if you come to another woman's man about her, then like you bogus. So they were saying that Cardi went and told Moneybagg Yo that Ari was fucking Offset. And this is crazy because around this time, this like was around Offset's birthday. And I have a source, right?
Okay.
So I had told somebody this before. I said, yeah, somebody said that Ari out in Miami fucking Offset.
Okay.
And somebody looked at me so crazy when I said that. But somebody that was out in Miami told me that.
Yeah.
And then it comes to find out it was true. I gotta get back to doing Henny Tea with Dira. That would have been the exclusive.
I was gonna say that would have been the exclusive.
Yeah. So how do you feel about a woman knowing you done something and telling your man?
That is dirty macking. Like you can't do that. You can't do that. Like, so that would be if I had a boyfriend and was fucking around, and then somebody else told my boyfriend that I was fucking around. That's, you can't,
Another woman.
That's hating.
Somebody was telling me like, I can't believe that Ari would fuck Offset.
Why not? Offset's rich and handsome.
Offset's a fucking cornball, but like, look at Moneybagg Yo.
I was gonna say, like, what are we talking about?
What are the standards of men here? Yes, I'm
Moneybagg Yo is so unattractive to me. Like
he has like lipo and things.
Exactly. Like it's weird. I mean, no shade.
If you don't like it, fix it, I guess.
I know. Why not? Like,
but they had like a strong PR relationship. I feel like that's fizzling out. Ari and Moneybagg. Yes.
Are they still together?
They don't really like post much, but you know, she moved to Miami and different things. So I don't know. I'm here for Ariana Fletcher. Ariana has the fattest ass in America.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ari.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. Okay.
If I had that much ass, I'd just be scared.
I know. I don't know what we would have to book our show.
I know her toilet seat loose.
Because our ass
like, cause you know you and it shift and it get a little loose.
I don't know. I had also heard that Cardi said Offset DM'd Stefan Diggs her nudes.
Yeah, and videos of her.
That's so messy.
But he's like a hurt, like, you can't trust no nigga that used to be
dancing
on YouTube.
Pop locking, popping. I forgot Offset.
I would never trust a nigga that was pop locking. Let me ask my man. Did you used to be pop locking? But like dead ass.
I know.
And then Portia. That's your girl.
Okay, so Portia. We love Portia. Are we talking about now? Portia is. I love Portia, but Portia's kind of problematic.
Portia is problematic.
She does things that just aren't okay, and she justifies them with, I don't know, a whole bunch of bullshit. So what's going on right now on Housewives, we just got rid of Kenya. Kenya did some, I don't know if I would call it revenge porn, but she showed some pictures of one of her castmates in a compromising position. The network felt like that was too much.
Some of those pictures were just old pictures of
They
her
were just
eating,
old
though.
pictures, yeah. Well, I think the network drew the line at, I guess one of the pictures was her giving a blowjob.
Yeah, it was her giving a blowjob. But that they say that same video somewhere on Pornhub. Like, they say that's public
Porn
knowledge.
Oh, okay. It was in the public sphere.
Yeah. IDK.
I don't know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. Allegedly. All this is alleged. So they got rid of Kenya. Now, Miss Portia is in an interesting position because Portia is almost, she's not billed as a friend of, but she's almost giving a friend of energy because she can't shoot nowhere because of Simon.
You know, they said that she was, because of Simon.
Yeah, Simon forbid them, got a court order preventing them from shooting in the house. So if you notice, all of Portia's scenes are group scenes, or she's at her mother's house.
Why don't she just move out the house?
Because it's her house. Like, would you just get up and move? Like,
if I can't film in it, yeah.
Oh, well, she's been like at her mom's house. That's where she's been filming most of her all of her scenes, all of her house scenes this year.
Missed my lip.
Did you just like slob kebab yourself?
No, I missed my lip.
Oh man.
What the fuck is a slob kebab?
Me and Jade say it all the time. Slob kebab, slops, same
Somebody
thing.
help her. Okay, finish about Portia.
So Portia is in an interesting position where she has this really juicy story of her divorce with Simon, but she's kind of limited
She can't really talk about
talking about it. Yeah. So the other thing that's going on with Portia is Portia's baby daddy, Dennis, Mr. Hot Dog Man, is somehow also a music producer.
Who knew?
It's Atlanta, so I guess you can do whatever you want in Atlanta.
Atlanta, you're definitely going to own a hookah spot, a burger spot.
Yeah, because it's
and
really easy to get. I heard it only costs $10,000 to get a restaurant in Atlanta. Like, that's why there's so many random people who have restaurants. Why don't you go out there
and go fucking start
a restaurant?
I might do. Because you're a foodie.
I know. If that's all it takes is $10K, then we might be in the business. Shit. So Portia is upset because, well, not Simon, Lord have mercy, Dennis is producing music with Drew. Drew is one of Portia's castmates. And so Portia felt like, no, you can't film with Drew. You guys don't need to be doing any of this on, it's just not, it's not it. It's not what I want. So do you agree with that? That like, you can't work with an ex of a friend?
No.
Okay.
I don't, I mean, okay, say if I talk to you about it first, like, hey, you know, such and such do this, I'm going to go work with such and such and do this. If they didn't talk about it, then okay, but does Portia really consider Drew her friend? Like, is that really her friend?
Well, yeah, you know, they worked together on Go Naked Hair. Like, Portia was very kind and extended made Drew like a brand ambassador or whatever. Because, you know, Drew's wigs first season were
terrible,
not of the kingdom.
I'm crying.
Yeah, they needed some help. And Portia was a good girlfriend and helped her.
I guess if it's done behind your back, then it's like, yeah, that's weird.
I think so too.
Yeah, I mean, but everybody that be on them shows just doing shady stuff. Atlanta's a shady place.
It's a shady
link
show.
with this person and link with that person.
It's a shady place. Yeah.
But Portia was talking about, like, I don't know if she was necessarily saying keeping her daughter away from Dennis, but she was like, she was going to shorten their time or something because of the thing that he's doing with Drew. But then was on the phone with Simon, like, isn't her name Pilar? She's like, Pilar misses you, and like crying about Simon not caring about the daggone child.
I know.
Why did you think Simon has been
married
several times
or 5 times?
Yes, yeah. Several different children, stepdad.
Yeah. Several. Yeah.
Portia makes herself look a fool.
I know. I think Portia is a fool in love. Like, I think that's what we.
I don't think she ever be in love.
You don't think so?
I think it'd be more about assets, what can benefit her, and control. The thing with Dennis is about control.
Oh, for sure.
She always feel like, you know, Dennis is going to be on her side. Blah. Like, she did all that shit that we talked about this on one of our episodes that's in the tuck. She did all that shit to Dennis on her show.
Oh yeah, when she beat
and Dennis
him.
Still be fucking with her.
Yeah.
And Dennis was still like hanging around her and her new husband. Like, I don't think that Portia Portia may be in love with Dennis, but I don't think that Portia was in love with Simon. I think Portia saw what Simon could do, and she saw that. Yeah, I'm gonna have a 3-day wedding. Let's do that.
I think Portia thought that Simon was her African prince. Like, she saw what Shamia had, excuse me, and all the other Atlanta girls had in terms of like an African, and she went and got hers, and
she pay me.
He's not. I rewatched the episode because I'm always rewatching. I rewatched the episode when we first met Simon, when he was still Fallen's husband, and he was wearing glasses back then. He looked like somebody's old uncle.
Yeah, but he had some type of work done or something, because once it came to their wedding, Simon looked way better. He had some work done, or you're able to FaceTime fucking videos now because he looked way better and he may have
got some work done. He may have got a little Botox and filler because they say the guys are married to medicine. They all got the Botox and filler, so he may have got his face kissed up a little bit. Okay, so that's what's going on there. Now, I don't ever think that you should not use a child, and it seems like the child is being used as a bargaining chip, both towards Simon and towards Dennis. Yeah. Like, you can't hold your kid away from your child. You can't tell the child you can't see your dad because your dad is working with somebody and I'm mad about it. Like, that's not cool
at all.
Yeah, that's not it.
Okay. All right, Jas, what's going on in your mind, babe?
I got two things going on. So, hold on. Let me just check this text message really quick because it may actually lead into what I want to say.
That's why I was like, who is that?
I wanted to refresh and get food and drink. Okay, whatever.
Who's that?
The scammer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jammers.
So, what's going on in my mind this week? What do you do when you shouldn't date somebody, but you keep finding yourself going right back, aka a scammer or something of the sorts?
Well, why shouldn't you date him? Because his lifestyle?
Yeah, because their lifestyle is not.
Has he been in jail in the last 2 years?
Yes.
Well, have fun with them. I mean, if you're not looking for nothing serious and they're not looking for nothing serious, then you have fun.
Yeah.
I'm all for having fun.
Yeah.
I just can never have fun. The people, I'll be like, yeah, you a good vibe. The people be like, I don't want to be a good vibe.
Exactly.
Why is that? We're having a good time.
Exactly.
Here. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you keep ending up back in that space talking to that person, maybe it's just meant for you to have fun for a little bit of time.
Okay.
I don't know. Because is there anything wrong with really talking to the person?
I don't know.
Jas, you're not out here dating a married girl.
I know.
Grow up.
I'm not dating. Okay, so that is something that has been going on in my mind. Y'all know, or you may not know, I have a birthday coming up. And it's not a big birthday. It's kind of one of those odd numbers, but it's a year that feels very grown up. Like when I wrote it down on the little invitation I was like, oh, bitch. I made a version that didn't have my age on it because I was like, that just feels so big and harsh. But I do feel like, what is my life meant to be moving forward? As a woman who's approaching 40, I'm approaching empty nest because the year that I turn 40 will also be the year that my daughter moves out. What is my life looking like moving forward? And how do I want it to be?
There's so many people that are happy, like just traveling, kids out the house.
Yeah.
Hey, this man may sponsor that and this man may sponsor that. And we're going to Greece. Dira, you want to go tomorrow? Hey, I just feel like don't be so fucking hard on yourself. Like if you don't have somebody that is like, oh, you're falling head over heels in love with and you can see yourself having a long future with, date people, have fun, keep them out your motherfucking house, and just be cool.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
Or the scammer.
Yeah. That's where I am right now.
I'm a fan of the scammer.
I know you are.
Me and Jas at MGM.
We had a good time.
We had a fucking good time.
Yeah.
But I fucks with the scammer because before we even started having a good time, we was taken care of.
Yeah, exactly. It all worked out. it all worked out very nice and neat. So that's what's going on in Jas's mind right now, is like looking towards it's again, I'm approaching a birthday. I feel like birthdays are your own personal new year, and it's a good time to like look back and reflect and kind of set some goals moving forward. So that's kind of where I've been right now, is like, okay, girl, what are we doing?
Right.
What are we really doing? What are we doing career-wise? I decided I wanted to get a new certification. So I'm studying for that.
Have you still been taking the PM class?
Yeah, I took the class.
How's it been coming along? Because at first she was like, it was a lot.
Yeah, I didn't like the class. I got a separate class that I think I'm liking a little bit better. It's a lot of information, y'all. If anyone has their PMP or is getting their PMP, please DM me and give me some help, some strategy, some tips. Whatever you have, I will take.
Why don't you get on Reddit?
Oh, you're a Reddit queen. Yeah, I got to get on Reddit.
There's so many things on Reddit.
Really?
Yeah. If Reddit is looking for sponsors, I would like to be one, because I'm a
Reddit head
advocate of Reddit. Yeah. I'm just saying. But yeah.
Okay.
Your head's not that bad this week. I mean,
I know. Relatively. Yeah, relatively. We're doing okay. So
I have this story. Did I ever tell you this story?
What? I don't know. What
I feel like this we need this. This is the icebreaker. This is the funny ass story, because you're so deep right now. I know people watch this and they be like, Jas, we know you're almost turning 40, girl. Like, it's okay. Like, shut up. But okay, I ever tell you about the time that this is how I know that niggas be wanting pussy, they don't care how they get it.
Oh,
you ready?
Okay.
I'm
ready.
Yeah, but okay, so I went out on this date, right? Mm-hmm. It was springtime, so it was like allergy season. Mm-hmm. It was cool. We went out to eat. This is somebody that like I had just met maybe like the day before.
Oh, okay.
And cool. If somebody be like, hey, you want to go on a date tomorrow? I'm like, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
So cool little chill date. They're like, oh, you want to come back to my place? In my mind, the guy had already kept saying sexual shit to me. So I'm like, in my mind, I already know what this nigga on. Mm-hmm. Like, and he was a little younger than me. Like, I wasn't going to take him serious. So I don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. So we go to his house and he has a dog or something.
Okay.
He has a dog. It smells like dog in there.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm allergic to dogs.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, I'm allergic. Like, my allergies are already messing up. Mm-hmm. Like,
yeah.
He's like, well, the dog's not out. I put it up.
No, people who don't have allergies don't get it.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, it's
but,
not. Yeah.
We drinking wine. We cooling. Blah, blah, blah. This guy's so on my motherfucking body. Like, he want to kiss. And I hate kissing people that I'm not, like,
attracted
in love with.
Yeah, super.
I hate saliva.
Yeah.
Like,
I get that. Yeah.
Go away.
Yeah.
So we kissing and my eye hurt so bad through all of this, right? My eye hurt so fucking bad. And I know my eyes like closing up, but he not saying nothing. And I also haven't like got up to look in the mirror or whatever like that. I had literally put like, I was like, can you bring me a washcloth? Like a cold washcloth, just cold. I'm going to put it on my eye. Mm-hmm. Cool. Mm-hmm. He keep trying to fuck. Mind you, I'm sure he's looking in my face and can see my eye is like.
Oh, no.
That's what I mean. Like when I say like, niggas are ridiculous. Like
they
niggas
really are.
And like at some point, I just got really irritated.
Yeah.
And I was like, here, damn.
Stop. Yeah.
No, take the coochie, bitch. I'm not about to talk to you ever fucking again. Take it. You so thirsty for it. Fucking take it. Here, damn.
Here, have at it.
But you know how I know you a weird ass person and I will never speak to you after this? Because you watched my eye close up.
Yeah.
And didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Kept fucking with me.
And didn't try and do nothing about it. Yeah. That's a weird individual.
If I see that nigga in the streets, I promise you, I'm going to trip his ass up. You dumb bitch. Yeah, that's my story.
Okay, that was a good one.
It was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Do I have an allergy story? No, I don't. I have a story about everything else but allergies. All right, y'all, we have a jot form. Don't forget, when you are on our page, click the link in our bio and you can ask us questions, tell us stories, get our opinion about things, whatever happens to cross your mind. So this week we have a question. Do you guys like the rose toy? Do you feel it gets you off too fast or do you like it? From Anonymous in DC. I personally, I have a, it's like an off-brand rose. It's not a rose. It's a,
Is it the one with the tongue in the middle?
No. That's so much. Yeah. No, this still has like it's like a little suction looks like, and it has like a body on it. Anyway, all of that to say, that shit will give you like a fucking rug burn. That thing gets so booze. It's so much. It's so hard. In 30 seconds, like
you're out of there.
Out. Completely out.
I have 2 roses.
Oh, you have one and then a backup?
Yes, because you never know. You never know. And I got multiple chargers. I'm fine with rose. I like to incorporate it into sex.
Mm-hmm. So I tried to incorporate it. So I had a guy use it on me once during sex. And then I tried to put it like, because you're supposed to put the rose like under a guy's balls. Did you know that? Like the vibration, you're supposed to put it like on the ball.
I ain't even trying
near the ball.
I'm not trying that. Like, I don't even want to piss a nigga off. Like, no.
Yeah, he got pissed off. He was like, what do you, like
girl,
stop.
Relax.
Yeah, he was like, relax. Stop with that thing.
No, but I like the rose. I think that once you get the first one off on the rose, you got to keep going. I can use a rose for like a good 10 minutes. Like,
oh, no,
over
I can't.
And over. Like, girl, that shit will have you like... like dead to the world.
I know. Afterwards, you'd be dead. You'd be like,
yeah,
just knocked out, laid out. So yes, the rose toy for me is a little bit strong. I only break it out in emergency. I don't even know where my thing is. I have to look for it because it used to be right by the side of the bed, but now I can't picture where it is. But yeah, we have one. We like it.
Yeah, we like it.
All right.
I say it's a good purchase. It's cheap on Amazon.
I was going to say, and there's tons of alternatives on Amazon if you don't have the actual rose.
Yeah. But they have different sizes too. They have them for bigger coochies.
There's what? Different sizes? Oh.
Yeah, because I swear that one of my roses is slightly smaller than the other.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, that small one gets the job done, but it broke. The big one has been getting the job done. But I want another small one. But I don't know how you decide, like, what's the size?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Okay, right. So we are at our last segment and our newest segment. It is called Her Need. So every time we have a show, we will be bringing you guys something that is necessary for me and Jaz's life. And hopefully you will like it and you will buy it and you will use it. And yeah, you know our word is bond. So this is our Good Day candle.
Good Day candle. Good Day.
And they come in different scents, but this one is Bliss and it's like a sandalwood.
Very relaxing. Yeah. I like when we have it lit in here.
Oh yeah, this is good.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is this DC owned?
Yes, it's DC owned, and black owned. Yep.
So DC owned, black owned. Hi, beautiful. My girl's in the stew, y'all. And this is like something I would say is a her need.
For sure. You got to set the vibe with, you always need a candle in the house. Like I have a few all over my house. I keep one in the kitchen. I keep one by the front door. I have one in the bathroom and I have one in my room.
Okay. I need to get more. Like I live in an apartment. My house is significantly smaller than Jasmine's, but it's okay. But I do like the oil diffuser and I like a candle.
Yeah. So that's our, check them out, guys. Good Day Scents.
And Good Champs.
Yes.
We love a Prosecco.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Anything else?
No. So thank you guys for tuning in. We really hope that you like our new segments and the new ways and roads that we're taking with our show. We are almost to a year of doing this, and me and Jas love each other so much, and we love doing this together.
We do.
So yeah, we're kicking it up another notch for this second year.
The second year. Can you believe it's been a year? I can't believe it's been a year. Yeah, almost a year. So we're excited to keep going. We're excited to bring you some new things, and we want to hear from you. Like, this whole show is supposed to be a space. It's supposed to be a vibe. It's supposed to be a community. So we want you all to, talk to us.
Yeah. And also, if there is people that you want to see on the show, like in the area or something like that, we are actively looking for guests. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let us know, email us, anything. I know that men are always asking to be on the show. Me and Jas really have to think about that. This is supposed to be a space for women, but we will think about it and we will get back to you guys. And thank you so much. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share.
Yay, share, guys. All right. See you next week.
Bye. Bye.